What is going on, people? So, as you read in the title, if you are wanting to buy a Galaxy S22 Ultra, a Galaxy S22 Plus, or a Galaxy S22, Samsung has a deal for you. And this is a pretty good deal in my opinion. This is better than you'll probably get at most other stores like Best Buy, your carrier store. Overall, it's a good deal. So now here's a short disclaimer. I have no idea when these deals are going to end. So you definitely want to jump on them right now if you are interested in them. But without further ado, let's get into that. First thing you're going to want to do is head over to Samsung.com, where you should see this landing page. Then you are going to scroll over towards the left and go to mobile. Then you're going to choose the phone you want, whether it be the S22 Ultra or the S22 or the S22 Plus. In this case, I'm going to go with the S22 Ultra. Next, you're going to go over here to the top right corner. And I am sorry, this keyboard cover is not working with me today. And you're going to go to Buy Now. And you're going to be met with the Buy Now page. If you're using the Shop Samsung app, the process is pretty similar. So if you head over here to the top left and hit the menu button here, then you're going to go to Shop and scroll down a little bit and you'll see Phones. Scroll down some more, you'll see Galaxy S. And then here, if you wait for that page to load, you're going to start seeing the phones that you are wanting to buy. So the S22 Ultra is here, the S22 Plus is here, and the Galaxy S22. Now for this informational video, we're going to just use the Samsung website because who knows if someone has the Shop Samsung app installed. Now take notice of a few things here. Notice that the price that they're showing up here is $200, and this is with trade-in. And this is exactly why I'm doing this video. You can even read here, enjoy 256 gigabytes for the price of 128 or 512 gigabytes for the price of 256, plus get up to $1,000 trade-in credit. So with that being said, you're going to go down here, start scrolling down, and the first thing you're going to want to do is choose your carrier. Now, personally, I go with unlocked devices because they work on any and every carrier, it doesn't matter where. And you can even take them to other places outside of the US. I just think they're overall a better value. So let's do unlocked actually. Now, if we go and do unlocked, you'll notice here that by default 256 gigabytes is selected because why would you go ahead and purchase a 128 gigabyte phone if you're going to get 256 gigabyte for the same price? You can also go here for 512 gigabytes, and the 1 terabyte seems to be sold out. That could just be due to the color choice. Let me see. So if we choose burgundy, nope, still sold out. If we choose green, still sold out. If we choose phantom white, still sold out. And unfortunately, the 1 terabyte option does not come with the Samsung exclusive colors, or maybe it does. It still says sold out, but the last time I checked, I think it didn't come in those. So let's just go ahead and choose the Phantom Black. Obviously, you want to choose your color here, like I just mentioned. And then you're going to want to scroll down and you're going to want to choose your trade-in device. Now, be very precise in the parameters you're about to choose because that will determine how much you're going to get. So if we go mobile phone, good condition, select brand, we are going to look at two brands today, Samsung and Apple. So if you go to Samsung, this is where you're going to get your money's worth if you are trading in a device. So let's go to select a device. And as you can see here immediately, for a Z Fold 3, you will get $1,000. For an S21 Ultra, you'll also get $1,000. For a Note 20 Ultra, you're going to get $950. For S20 Ultra, $900, so on and so forth. This list is scrollable and you can definitely go ahead and check to see the value of your Samsung device here. And like I said, Samsung favors their own devices. I guess they kind of figure, hey, if nobody else is going to value our devices at what they could be or should be, in my opinion anyway, we may as well just give you that value here. So it's pretty cool that they're doing this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Apple offers if you are trying to get into the Android and Samsung ecosystem. If you select a device here, You'll notice you have iPhone 13 Pro Max, only $495. I mean, I might keep my, I don't know, that seems a little bit low, especially for a flagship phone. And I mean, I know Samsung fans are probably cursing me out right now, but I'm fair. I try to be as balanced as possible. So I may keep that phone. You know, I don't know what it's worth to you, but yeah, overall the values are here. And let's scroll down this list also. So as you can see, for an iPhone XS, you get 205, an iPhone 10, 190. The list goes on, and you definitely want to go ahead and check these. Samsung will actually take your device if it is cracked, albeit at a lower trade-in value. However, for a Samsung device, if you look at these here, you'll get $895 for a cracked Z Fold 3, $785 for a cracked S21 Ultra, you know, $835 for a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra cracked, so on and so forth. So I still think that's a pretty good darn deal. I mean, you'll probably pay maybe more or at least half the price of the phone to get it fixed anyway. So you may as well go here and take a look at what your device is worth if it's cracked. And as you can see here are some of the iPhone values. And of course, just go ahead and scroll down that list. And yeah, still a fair deal in some cases. Now, one thing I will say is if you are trading in a tablet, I would not do that towards the purchase of a phone, because Samsung, although they're giving a really great value for their phones, they kind of do this a little bit slyly with tablets. So if you're trading in a tablet towards the phone, for a Tab S7 Plus, you're only going to get $200. Whereas if you were to trade in your tablet towards another tablet, they would actually give you $600 for that Tab S7 Plus. But ultimately, the choice is up to you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the watch. And the watches, I don't think, are even that much either. Samsung kind of likes to give you more credit towards similar devices, so you kind of get the drift here. But overall, let's do a little run through. So let's say if we have a Galaxy S21 Ultra, and as you can see here, we're going to get $1,000 for that. Now, take notice of this right here too. Add another trade-in device. So if you go here and you want to add another trade-in device, which in this case, I would recommend doing a tablet, but let's take a look at some of the mobile phones. So if we take a look at Samsung phones, notice here that you can't trade in another high value device. So among the list here, these are the only Samsung phones you can trade in. Now, the reason I recommend doing a tablet is because if you happen to have an older Samsung tablet or even an older Apple tablet, you'll probably get a little bit more depending on that tablet. So as you can see here, the Tab S6 Lite is going to give you $100. The Tab S3 is also going to give you $100. I'd probably keep my device also for those, because those can technically do more beyond that $100 value. But again, up to you. Now, if you trade in a Apple tablet, you'll notice here that you'll get $120 for an iPad 9.7. Now take note of this also, iPad 9.7. They did not specify at all what kind of iPad, or what generation rather. So if you have a first generation iPad 9.7, if you have a second, a third, fourth, anything among those, technically you can trade that in. You can definitely do that. And let's go ahead and take a look at what the overall total value would be if you trade in both a Galaxy S21 Ultra and an iPad 9.7. So look here, you're going to get $1,120. And one of the things you're going to want to take a read into is the eligibility requirements. Samsung is not crazy specific on them, but you definitely just want to make sure that your devices are going to meet all of those requirements, so they don't potentially remotely lock your phone or kind of charge you back on the payment method you used. So let's go ahead and do yes, I agree. And voila. Look at this. Now, if you were to trade in an S21 Ultra and an iPad 9.7, any one of those, now this phone comes down to $79.99. Now remember, this is double the normal storage that you're getting here, 256. If you do the 512 gigabyte, you get that for $179.99. So overall, like I said, this is a really, really good thing, a really, really good deal in a way for you to get a new phone with your old one. And yeah, I think it's something definitely worth looking to. But let's go ahead and take a look at the values for the S22 series. Let's go ahead and start with the bigger of the two, the S22 Plus. So if we go here again, then we want to select our carrier. In this case, I'm going to do unlocked. Now the S22 Plus only goes up to 256 gigabytes, but you're still getting that for the same price as the 128 gigabyte. So go ahead and select that storage, select your color. Then we're going to head down here to trade in devices once again. And let's this time just go ahead and do just Samsung devices. So, well, we'll do Apple devices too. If you do Samsung, you're going to get $900 for the Fold, $900 for a S20 Ultra, $900 for a 21 Ultra, $875 for a Note 20 Ultra. And again, that list goes on here. You should definitely go ahead and check these values out if you want to. And let's, you know what, for laughs, let's take a look at the Apple values. So for an iPhone, okay, yeah, so they're giving about the same exact amount they were before for that. And let's go ahead and do, I don't know, let's do an S20 Ultra because that's an older phone. And let's add another trade-in device. So in this case, you can only trade in either another mobile phone or a watch. And this is probably because they're going to devalue the heck out of whatever device that is. So let's do Apple. And as you can see, an iPhone SE, they'll only give you $10 for, which in that case, I would probably keep that phone. If you do a watch, go down here, only Samsung watches they'll allow you to. Gear S3, Gear Fit 2. I would probably also keep those devices for this value. And we're not going to do a second device this time. Of course, take a look at your eligibility requirements. Let's do yes, I agree. And now the S22 Plus comes down to $99.99. So again, very, very good deal. Very good deal. And let's actually go ahead and take a look at the S22. So here, so it kept these same parameters I just used for the S22 Plus. And as you can see, that's also going to be $100. So if you were to trade in an S20 Ultra, you're going to get $700 for that towards the price of the S22. And let's take a look at some of the other values here. So, you know, this is the game. It's really about the phone you have and the phone you're getting. Because if you look here now, Samsung is giving you $700, which is the highest value for a lot more choices of Samsung phones. So again, this is supposed to be an informational video. You're really going to have to take a look into these yourself because I don't know what phone everybody else has. You know what phones you have. But overall, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew about this deal here. Oh, and one more tip, always put the higher valued device before you put the lower valued one. Because I think, let me go back over here to the S22 Ultra. So if you were to go ahead and do a tablet, let's do this in reverse. And let's do Apple and iPad 9.7. Where is that? So yeah, they're going to give you $120 for that. And add another trade-in device, mobile phone, Samsung, select. And now see here, the values are a little bit lower. They may come out to the same amount, but don't quote me on that because I thought when I tried this before, there was some kind of trickery. Yep. So see this trickery here? If you added the lower value device first and then the higher value device second, you're only going to get $760. And this is on the S22 Ultra here. So let's do unlocked actually. And is it still the same amount? Yes, it is $760. So yeah, make sure you are adding that higher value device first. All right, so hopefully this information was useful to all of you. Maybe there was something here you didn't know, and maybe you'll go ahead and purchase one of these devices and you'll know how much your device is worth. So as always, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, or night. And thanks for watching.